Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the previous episode, we defeated the Great Bay Temple, and now it's time to, well, basically do a couple side quests. And hey, everyone's back! Well, I guess they probably want to see Macau, huh? Maybe they want to put on a show. Now, this next part is 100% optional, but come on, you gotta do it. Gotta reunite with your band members for... Come on, and where you been, Macau? You're late. Oh, guess what? Lola's voice, she's gotten it back. Well, yeah, that should be expected since we kind of, destroyed Georg and everything.
And the great Macau, Lula's voice returned. Well, looks like Lula wants to talk to you. Let's go see her.
Alright, but don't you guys want to say hi to me too? Guess so.
And you're late, Macau. Where you been? You skipping practice? Lula's waiting for you, man.
Alright. Hey, Lulu, how's it going? Macau, you came back safely. That's good. I was surprised when my voice turned that lonely island into a turtle. That song you played for me, my mother used to sing it often, long ago. Those eggs were laid to remind me of that. The song is from when I was a very young child, so I had forgotten it. I've put you through some horrible experiences, Macau, but I'm all better now. Well, the town's concert is very soon. Let's start our rehearsal.
1, 2, 3!
Yeah, I like that scene a lot. It doesn't unlock anything, but it's nice to see that, Macau's bandmates can continue without him. And, his passing and all. So I thought it'd be nice to show that off. But now there are a couple things that we need to take care of here before we leave for the next area. And to get all those things done, it's going to take quite some time. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to take it in strides. The first thing we need to do is... We actually need to not put on our Zora's mask. We want to take out our hookshot. Because we got all 15 fairies in the Great Bay Temple, as you'd come to expect. And oh man, the mist. It's so cool. I like all the lighting effects and all the graphics they did with this game. The tiny little things do add up. I appreciate that. But yeah, the fairy fountain is a little far away from the temple itself. That's kind of like the first time, I want to say. Yeah, because... Great Fairy, first time, pretty close to the temple. Second time, pretty close to the temple. This one's like really far away if you think about it. I mean, it is still on the same screen, but you know what I mean, man. Anyways, we're gonna come over here, put on that blast mask, and bada bing. We got a, well, I think it's pretty fitting that we use the Zora mask in here to, say thank you to the fairy. Actually, no, she's gonna say thank you to us. But once we get something from her, obviously, we're gonna say thanks, because that's just a polite thing to do. And here you go. Here's all your purplish looking fairies or dark blue or whatever. Man, that is some anime looking hair on her. Neat. Not really too big a fan of blue hair because it's not all that common. Oh, courageous young one. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall lend you my strength. Gee willikers, thanks. We're gonna get even stronger. Yeah. Now, were we gonna get... I like the blue on the blue. It's very blue! There's a lot of blue going on here. And yes, we will get another enhancement from the Great Fairy. And this one is actually really, really useful. We will get a defense increase, reducing the damage we take by half. Yeah, this game at our amount of heart pieces is a complete joke. So our difficulty goes, but that's what happens when you 100% a Zelda game. And come see me when you overcome weariness, even though I've never done. I like how he just waves. He's like, bye, thank you. Link always knows how to be polite. But yes, we, let's see, how many side quests do you think we could fit into one episode? Well, there's a heart piece in the southern swamp. There's one technically here that we should try and get, considering it's available to us once we defeat Georg, which would be cool if we could get that done. We need to go back to the beach. the area that is not the Cape. I think it's called, I don't even remember what it's called. I just know it's not called the Great Bay, because this is the entire, yeah, the Great Bay Coast. And now that Gero has been defeated, just like in Snowhead, and just like in, you know, it's not really not underwater, but just like the other areas in the game, once you defeat one of the temples, something different is going to happen, and this light was not there before. I wonder what all of that is about. And oh gosh, there's another light. Don't want to get eaten by him. So let's actually put on our mask, because I know I'm going to be needing it, and let's check out the sign. The Fisherman's Jumping Game. Please ride the boat to the Fisherman's Island to inquire about playing. Alright, sounds like a plan. Yeah, and I do recommend you have the bunny hood on for this, even if it does make your jumps a little sporadic, because this next minigame we're going to do is relatively easier with you know, the bunny mask. Yeah, that's where we're headed. Unfortunately, this boat's apparently made by the same people, and no, I did not want to take a picture. Made by the same people that made the boat in Super Mario Sunshine, because it's going to take stinking forever, so what I'm going to try and cheat a little bit. And snipe him with my hookshot. No. Get onto the tree. That did not reach? Are you serious? What? There we go. Goodness. And hey, man, what's what are you doing? You done with your picture?
Now that the seas are back to normal, I've started a little business aimed at tourists.
If you pay 20 rupees, you can play the jumping game. What is the jumping game, basically? There are these 4 islands, and we need to jump to them, and it costs 20 rupees. And I'm historic for being awful at this, but it's not too difficult for someone who has more than half a brain like myself. Actually, I have probably less than that. But basically, jump to one of the 4 islands with a flame. If you get 20 or more, you get the heart piece. Now, they give you 2 minutes to do this. Yeah, you'll be fine. Like, it's not too rough. I don't know. Though, if you get it out of sync, it could be a problem because the flames come a little bit later. But if you keep yourself somewhat stable while jumping, it should be no problem. And it's not doing it right now, but usually they will spawn. Oh man, that was really close. But it will spawn a flame to the south, and when you know you don't see any of them in front of you, that it's in the south. And you can change your. See, like right now, I knew that was in the south because it wasn't in any other position. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna get to 21, and then probably just just quit, because I don't want to risk failing. Yes, even if you have the number, you can't ever fall in the water or it's a game over. So don't fall in the water. So we're just going to get 2 more points and then retire. Yeah, it's a pretty simple minigame. Although it's just like the way the bunny hood functions sometimes. Sometimes it'll just go faster than you intended to and careen off the edge. You know what? I'm just going to chill now that you know what? No, we're going to test ourselves. We're going to see how high we can get. And if we mess up, well, we'll just play it again. I got enough rupees to do that, thankfully. Great Bay Temple, actually not too amazing on the rupees, but we managed to get around 44, because I started with it, like, with none, or I think it was 42. It doesn't honestly matter, but yeah, as you can see, it's pretty darn easy to get the desired number of points. I don't even know what you'd call this. I guess, like, checks? Like, not too sure, but yeah. You stand on, like, I think if you stand on one where there's not a flame, it subtracts points, but I'm not too sure on that. And yeah, we got 8 seconds left, so you know what I'm gonna do? I don't know why, but I just love doing this. It's like, yeah, when nothing is over there.
Alright, that's it.
Why do I make this guy sound like he's so constipated? Gosh.
That was a little too easy. Oh, well, here's your
prize. Thanks, dude, and the Seafarer's Challenge has been completed. We got way more than 20 points, that's for sure. And we will get a heart piece. Nice. Collect 4. Oh, man. Guess we need 3 more pieces of heart to fill that one up, don't we? Yes, we do. So we're probably going to be doing that and then ending this episode off. You know, we can get 4 heart pieces in one episode. That's not too hard. Anyways, now that has been taken care of, we're going to play the Song of Soaring and actually head to the Southern Swamp. Yeah, a lot of S's in that sentence, but you guys may remember, in the previous episode, in the Great Bay, we found a frog guy. And I said he was going to be important for later. You may have seen a couple other frogs throughout this game. And today we're going to be interacting more in depth with them, with the Gero's mask. Yeah, this mask is really cool because it's used for this one side quest, but it's a really awesome side quest, which if you figure out the whole thing with the frogs by yourself, it's actually very rewarding, but at this point in time, it's pretty much common knowledge. And it's kind of funny to think that, like, it's such a small part of Ocarina of Time. You know, those frogs just hanging out on the way to, you know, the Zora River. And it's like, to turn it into something like this is actually really creative, and I like it a lot. But basically, there are 5 frogs throughout this area. And if we talk to all of them, wearing the Don Gero's mask, we can create a quartet of frogs. And you say, he will go to the mountains. Yeah, or is it, can't have a quartet if there's 5 of them. Or that'd be a hextet? I don't know. Let us now, well, technically, hexagon, yeah, hexagon is 6. Okay, I'm stupid. Anyways, we're now going to play the Song of Soaring. Now, you remember, another mid-boss inside Woodfall Temple also was a frog, was also Gecko. So unfortunately, we're going to have to clear a little bit of Woodfall. It doesn't take too much time, but I will be... Man, did you see the moon over there? It's kind of freaky. This place is very disturbing at night. But yeah, so we're going to do that. The issue is, I also forgot to get a... Well, I didn't really forget. I was planning to come back here, but I did not get a heart piece that's in this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to... where is that? It's all the way up there. We're going to get that right now. Now, to get to it, pretty simple. You just got to navigate your way over there. Easier said than done, though, with all these Deku... What was that? Are you... Okay. I mean, that kind of makes things a bit easier in a way, but what was that? He just, like, sent me flying. Oh, okay, I won't really complain. Maybe that was the game's way of being like, you know what, John? You know what? We've had a rough day. We're actually going to make it easier for you to get over here. But now this is a one scenario I actually would like to have some Deku Nuts. Because it's not the easiest thing... Come on! It's not the easiest thing in the world to get over here, because you need to avoid... You know, their line of fire. And bro, could you please leave me alone? What are you doing? Get out of here. Okay. But yeah, as you can see on the bottom screen, there is a chest that we can get inside here. And come on! There we go. Yeah, get out of my way. Deku scrub. It's right over there. Pretty easy to get to. Unless you're an idiot like me, and that should be good. It's just... Oh, but the... Gosh dang it, man! Could I catch... Okay, I actually did catch a break. Nice. So, yeah. I avoided coming over here earlier just because to save time and get to Woodfall Temple and clear it all out in the amount of time that we needed. But now that we've done that a couple episodes ago, and, you know, Woodfall Temple's not really relevant anymore, I thought it'd be a good idea to grab it now. And that's the second heart piece of this heart can take. And the cool thing is, we can just play the Song of Soaring one more time and just basically get back to that pedestal. And yeah, so let's do that. I'm just drawing a blank like, alright guys, you understand, I'm supposed to go. And yes, we have to play, you know, the Sonata of Awakening. I always get that mixed up. I'm pretty sure it's the Sonata of Awakening. Yeah, that's it. Alright, cool. So, really quickly, I'm gonna run in, beat that mid-boss again, and then show you the location of the frog. After we watch this cutscene again, because it's just so gosh dang awesome, man. I love that the cutscenes were used in the right, you know, amount in this game is what I think. But I will not get into that right now, because that is a fierce debate. Well, we get into it someday, maybe. But for the time being, I'd go kill me a frog. Woohoo! The fight is the same as it was before, and if you do not recall, this is the room with the boss key in it. And yeah, it's the blue frog. Probably the most poisonous. Who knows, but... Hey man, what's going on after I put my Don Gero's mask on? Because if you talk to him without it, he's just gonna be like, I'm a frog, dude. What are you... Was I with a Don Gero's mask? Oh, Don Gero, it's been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be? Yes, I came looking for you. And he understands everything just by looking at our face. Now that we've reunited 3 of the frogs, there are 2 that remain. Now the last one is over in Snowhead. And really quickly, let us exit this temple and then fly to the 4th one, which is actually in Clock Town, which is very easy to get to, and you probably remember from, you know, the beginning of the game. But in case you don't, the laundry pool is right around here, and the frog can be found just hanging out in the bushes. What's going on, man? And he'll say the same thing as the other ones. And now we just have to make it winter, and we will get this heart piece. How do we do that? Well, we gotta go to Snowhead and beat Goat one more time. Yeah, you're pretty much gonna get pretty good at fighting Goat if you 100% this game. So, just know ahead, we go to rematch the Goat guy again. And once you've made it springtime again, something seems to be a little bit different. We got a couple friends here. Yeah, the frogs are all back in town, all 5 of them. So what happens if we talk to them with Don Gero's mask?
I have been waiting for you, Don Gero. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it looks like you've lost a little weight. As you can see, Don Gero, the long winter has ended, and spring has finally come to these mountains. Let us begin our chorus. The conducting was spectacular, and all of our members rose to the occasion. This is how deeply we moved by your spectacular conducting.
We will get another piece of heart for all of our effort. Yeah.
Let's do our best again sometime.
Sure thing, man. And yes, reuniting the Frog Choir is a bit of a hassle. You know, revisiting the dungeons, but it is still cool in its own way. And now that that has been taken care of, it's a shame to always be, 3 out of 4 heart pieces, so why don't we fix that? Since now that we have the Zora mask, there is a heart piece nearby that we can collect. I don't know, maybe I'm the only person that feels this way, but I always really like that side quest a lot, because you go through the whole game, you're like, what the heck, what are up with all these frogs? And then you get the Don Gero's mask, you're like, oh, I can talk to the frogs, but I can't. Where's the last one? And the last one was in the Great Bay. And you're like, oh, okay. So it's kind of just like a whole thing that builds up and builds up. You just think they're maybe just frogs and stuff, and it turns out they're not. Anywho, now that it's spring and we have the Zora mask, we can finally come inside of this chest and get another piece of heart, giving us a new heart container. So now we have 14. Crazy. Yeah, no man, we can't go up there. And oh my gosh, more bonefish! Run away! Or swim away! Swim away! Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. I hope you enjoyed it, and in the next episode we're going to do even more side questing. Since we still have a couple places we haven't gone to in the Great Bay, we'll be heading back there and getting the biggest wallet possible. So see you guys then. Bye.